All right, fifth grade. So the problem we're going to work on today is called the four triangle problem. So in order to do this, you're going to need a piece of paper, cut it into a square. If you don't have paper, I have some graphing software that I'm going to put in as a link, okay? Just try your best with it. This is really fun. A lot of shapes can be created out of this. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut four triangles out of a piece of paper, okay? It could be binder paper, whatever paper. I'm gonna show you that later in the video. And the rules pretty much are, with these four triangles, you're going to figure out how many shapes you can make with all four triangles connected either long side to long side or short side to short side. For example, you can do these two sides together. However, you can't do short side to long side, and vice versa. If I was going to do short sides, the short sides can connect, so that's a yes, but you can't do like this. So you get to use all four of these triangles and see how many shapes you can make. Alright, watch the rest of the video and then get the problem done. Alright, I'm going to first show you how you're going to need a square. So you can either use a piece of white paper, like white printer paper, or you can use a piece of binder paper. Both of those things will work. If you don't have that, use the link for the graphing software on the site. If you don't have that, just email your teacher and just let them know. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do to make this paper into a rectangle, first you're going to take this corner and you're going to fold it down until you get perfectly aligned. Make sure it lines up exactly to the other side, okay? It's almost like you're folding a paper airplane. Okay, so it should look something like this. So let me say that again. You're going to take this corner and you're going to fold it down to here. Okay, make sure this is lined up straight. You might have to lift it up to look at it. And you have something like this, okay? Now when you're doing this, you have to cut off this end right here. So what I always like to do is I always like to fold it inside. So I take this end, I'm gonna fold it this way. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna fold it down like this. So let me say it again. So if you remember, I took this, folded it down, now I'm taking this and I'm folding it in. Now if you have scissors, what you can do is you can take your scissors and just cut up this way. Okay. If you don't have scissors, what you can do is take this and you're going to tear it. What I always like to do is I always like to lick it. So I just gave this a good lick right here, and when you lick it, you could just tear it like this. Makes it easy to tear. Okay. So if you don't have scissors around the house, you could just lick and tear, or you can cut too. Okay. And now this is cool because you have now a square. Now you can make your triangles. Okay. So you're going to, you have these triangles folded. You have two big triangles. Now you're going to take this side, or this corner I should say, and you're going to fold it into this corner. Alright. Make sure the creases are matching. Try to be as exact as possible. Doesn't have to be super exact, but exact as possible. Okay. So now you have four triangles. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut this way and this way. If you don't have scissors, what you can do is you can just lick and tear. What I did was I just licked the bottom and now I'm just tearing it. Oop. Teared it up a little bit. That's fine. Okay. You can do the same thing on this side. You can lick and tear. lick and tear. And this thing you can lick and tear. Okay. Now you should have 4 triangles. Look kind of like this. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to try to figure out as many different shapes you can make with these 4 triangles. Long ways to long ways, short ways to short ways. So for example, I can do this, long ways to long ways. Remember, I can't do this, so I can't do that, but I could do something like this. And then, if I move this up here, I could do something like, I'll move that to the side. This should work, okay? So this could be my shape number 1. And then what I do is, once I get a shape, I can just draw it in. And so I would say draw all these in on a piece of paper. It could be white paper or binder paper. You write 1, and then you just draw your shapes in. I kind of drew it already. Try to be as exact as possible. Use a ruler if you need to. It doesn't have to be super perfect, as long as it's good enough. See how mine's a little crooked? That's totally fine. Okay, and just write shape 1, just label. Okay, and then you can do like 2, shape 2, and then just try your best to do your best possible rectangles. Alright, see how many shapes you can make, and like I said, you should have at least more than, like, I would say, if you have 3, you don't have enough. If you have 100, you probably have too many. So see if you can get more than like 6. See how many you can get. So there's many possible shapes as you can make. And then when you're done with this, make sure to put your name on the top right. And keep it, and be ready to show this to your teachers when you can. Alright everybody, have fun with this, and like I said, if you don't have paper, pencil, or triangles, just look at the graphing paper and email your teacher and let them know what you can do to figure out this problem. Alright, 5th grade, enjoy and have fun.